Fun to win here. Now bringing you the channel update on April 2nd. Yes, the 2nd instead of the 1st. Because the 1st was April Fool's and the Rick and Morty Season 3 was released, and I had a mental breakdown involving watching Season 3. Possibly, maybe, not really, who knows. But Season 3 of Rick and Morty's out, which is fantastic. I have enjoyed that. Channel is doing very well as far as I'm concerned. I have now run out of Anno 2205 videos, so immediately following this recording, I get to actually record an Anno 2205 video because I've been so addicted to Victoria 2 for the past, 2 months here that I kind of sort of dumped anything that was Anno, which is a problem, which is also why, part of the reason that 1404/Dawn of Discovery has not happened, although I have improved in my health conditions, although the doctors still aren't sure what it is. I'm alive and healthy again. More so, I should say. I still have God knows what, and doctors still haven't told me something, and I just discovered something new here. I don't know what that is, but alright, that's interesting. Good job, foot, and getting stabbed in the foot during paintball. So yeah, I played paintball today, which turned out somewhat well. Frankly, it was a pretty fantastic day for paintball, so it was good. But I got shot from 10 feet away, and now I have a bleeding sore in the shape of a paintball sitting on my stomach, which hurts a lot when I breathe. So I just try to minimize that. God, I'm a bad person. That's okay. Alrighty, so coming up, Anno 2205, I will be starting to record and build up videos again. Probably not going to keep the amount I did this last time, where I had almost a full month worth of videos recorded up and ran through. Actually, I take that back. I think I had over a month. Partly because, yeah, you guys have been giving me tips and tricks and all this kind of stuff for it. Some of you have become, people continue ask why I don't go to the Tundra. And it's like, that is being saved. So if I can stabilize my first population center, I can basically add on the Tundra's double production to everything. And bam, I don't have to rebuild the entire thing. Although I might have to rebuild the entire thing. Who knows? Basically, I just want the double production there so I can just expand for the next population center if I decide to do a second one. We will see here. I'm not sure. We'll find out, kind of thing. Victoria 2 wise. So we're doing the Russian playthrough, and that was my first real playthrough of Victoria 2 as the Empire Relief. I have now done a second playthrough, which I did record, and I am encoding now, which is half the length of the Russian one, where I play as Brazil, and I turn it into a great power, which is actually a really fun playthrough there. It was actually really, really enjoyable. So if you guys want to watch me become Brazil and take over the entire, the entirety of South America and, some other stuff, and some interesting things happen in that, I will be putting that one up also. But I will be putting that one up as not a supplement, but a double videos is what I plan on doing, because I plan on doing 1404 here. After I get done recording 2205, I say recording, not posting. But after I get done with 2205 recording, I will start on 1404 here. I'm not going to get distracted by Victoria 2, because gotta play some other games and get some variety in my life, but we'll see how that goes. But we will be doing 1404. I might also do Banished here. And so we might be seeing 2 videos a day now. I'm not going to lie, I'd be very surprised that I can do that, because basically I get up, I start posting the video, I get up ready, go to work, and then I'm at work, and usually during downtime I can get into the video and actually do the final cuts and everything of it. So it's I'm doing 2 videos of that. I don't know how I would actually make that work. I'm sure I could, but I mean, it would be taking a lot of time away from my other actual job, and I know I would not be able to maintain 2 videos a day unless I literally just play a whole bunch of Victoria 2, because I could do all the great powers since I go around from some of the secondary powers. And if I do that, I could just be posting that non-stop once a day for like months on end kind of thing. Like I think I did a Germany series, just plain as Germany, where I seriously have like 17 hours into it. So, and I stopped at 1890, I think, because I stopped at 1890 because I was testing some stuff. The whole reason for the game was to be testing like releasing vassals and stuff and how that entirely thing works. Because I screwed that. I completely misunderstood that in the original, which when in the original playthrough as Russia. So there's that. But it's just something I was testing and running around with. So I played around with it. So yeah, I could in theory just record a whole bunch of Victoria 2, keep posting that every single day, so you guys can watch that, and then have the Anno and everything secondary to that. Or well, I guess they would be the primaries. The Victoria 2 would be the secondaries. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I don't want this channel turning into just a Paradox channel, although frankly, Victoria 2, Hearts Iron 4 to a lesser degree, Hearts Iron 4, yeah, to a lesser degree, and Stellaris all look like amazing games. I'm less, like, EU4 and Crusader Kings, I'm less thrilled about, but I might be interested basically taking a game from Crusader Kings through Stellaris, all as Empire of the Leaf, and just see how well that works, kind of thing. So, I don't know. That's something to think about. That's something I'll mill over. But yeah, so expect to see more 2205 here. Expect to see a lot of 1404 here coming up. Possibly a second round of Victoria 2 running as Brazil. And if I do get enough time, I mean Victoria 2, I've been straight up addicted to that. Like yesterday, I played 12 hours of it. I'm not kidding at all. Played 12 hours Victoria 2. It was insane. Um, and that's why I have to record 2205 now and get it encoded before tomorrow. Granted, I still have to do all the sector projects. I'm fairly certain I only have one to do, and that's actually the the ending there on the current playthrough where I'm like, holy crap, this is gonna be crazy with Nick. And it's like, yeah, I'm going through on that mission. I'm just like, oh, this is a bad idea, bad idea. But yeah, we will continue 2205. And I will focus on that for now, getting some videos built up, probably about 2 weeks worth. Get that encoded, get that up, and then I'll start playing something else here. 1404 more than likely in order to do it. Might do a banished game, might do something else, might do blah blah blah. Valley of the Yetis from Far Cry 4, the DLC for it. So I mean, we'll just see how it goes. Frankly, the channel's doing well. I'm doing well. Any of you who are worried about my health is doing much better. Although they still don't know what I have. I gotta go back in like 3 months now and get a secondary testing, assuming nothing else goes wrong. So, yay. Paintball was fun today. I'm getting back in the paintball season, which is awesome. Um, Frankly, it really honestly kind of hurts to breathe. I've never been hit. Yeah, I think it's just the location because of the way it moves, but yeah, I got nailed 10 feet away. Um, Other than that, yeah. Any of you who have joined Patreon though? With the Patreon stuff, I am going to be putting up like samples of things you can get through Patreon and decisions you can do through Patreon. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure how I'll handle Patreon, and frankly, I'm a little worried about tax law at this point. Now that I'm looking more into it, so I have to examine it much more. But like my logo, I've started putting that on sweatshirts, T-shirts, hats, that kind of stuff. So I mean, if any of you guys want that, that might be something we might look into as selling as straight merch or as Patreon rewards. I don't know. So, but if you are on Patreon, I do thank you very much for supporting me. And actually, that's a good point. I have been using the Patreon list on the Victoria 2, adding it to specific brigades of mine that are like going to fight and all that good stuff. So, um, you guys are interested on there, I will like cycle through the names in the games as I can actually modify them and start adding the names in there. So it will be like, oh, it will be user 1234's brigade or guard or something in Victoria 2, or I don't. I think I can rename ships specifically, but those ships in like 1404, that becomes a little bit of an issue, I think, because I use those names to like keep track of what those ships are for, so I might not be able to do that. But wherever I can, I'll try to add the Patreon stuff. So I hope you guys are all doing good. I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. And I will, again, be continuing Victoria 2 and 1404 here. And 2205, and then getting 1404 going. So we will continue on and march forward being the lonely man that is Leaf on the Wind playing video games on the internet for fun. I I got to come up with a better title than that, but that's the way it goes. So I hope you guys are enjoying everything, and I will see you guys again for whatever video I do next. Later.